like many of you out there, I have fried rice at least once every couple of weeks, and I always take the opportunity when I'm making my stir fry to use up little leftovers and knickknacks that I have in the fridge and freezer. Always have a little half onion, I've got bacon always in my fridge, some mushrooms, and good old frozen peas. Now I'm going to zhuzh it up just slightly by serving the stir fry in lettuce cups, just like Sancho Bao. Now I've got a nice non-stick wok. It makes such a difference when you're making a fried rice so it doesn't stick. We want to heat that up just on a low heat to start with because I want to cook my bacon and render the fat out of the bacon. The bacon fat for me is very important to making a delicious fried rice because there's so much flavour in it. So I'm going to use about 3 rashers of bacon. I like streaky bacon because you can see there's a lot of fat in it, and I'll just roughly chop it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Fried rice is all about whacking it all in, getting some colour, getting some flavour in some leftover rice. So we'll just chop that. Excellent. And we'll pop that into my pan. And there's not a big sizzle yet, but that's okay. That's what we're wanting. I want it to just slowly come up to heat. I've already chopped up some ginger, garlic, and chilli. My little leftover piece of onion here, I'm going to take that base out so I can get fine slices. So just with your hands, just break up that onion so we've got little pieces so it cooks fast. Our mushrooms, just 4 mushrooms, and we'll cut them into quarters. These are just little button mushrooms. Another great little tip is to have some shiitake mushrooms in the pantry. You just need to rehydrate them in some water and they give a lovely flavour to stir fries. Now for our eggs. So we're going to scramble 2 eggs. We'll take them out of the bowl and whisk them together. I like to add a splash of soy sauce to the eggs just to season them as opposed to using salt. Grab a fork and give that a really good whisk. Now I will be garnishing this whole dish with some coriander, but there's so much flavour in the roots and the stalks. Don't throw that away. I'm going to add that when I add my chilli and my garlic. So we'll just take those little hairy bits away if you like, and then finally chop that cleaned root and the stalks. Excellent. Let's have a look at this bacon. We've got a nice colour on that. Just give that a few more minutes. Gives me enough time to prepare my sauce. So in a bowl, I'll add a splash of sesame oil, about 1/4 teaspoon of sesame oil, some oyster sauce. For some sweetness, a hint of sugar, and the rest of that soy sauce can go in. And a new pantry item that I can't live without anymore is Chinese black vinegar. It is so delicious. It's got this smoky, woody flavour to it, and you can get it from all your Asian supermarkets. So a generous splash of that too. Done. All right, this bacon is looking good. Yummo. Carefully remove it. And I'm just draining and reserving all of that bacon fat. And we're just going to reserve most of that and just leave a small amount in the pan. This wok in particular has a very good quality coating, so we don't need too much oil in there to fry our egg. So we'll place our egg into our wok and drizzle it in, and then just give that a swirl so it makes one big omelette if you like. I'll use that fork just to bring in the sides, just to cook some of the raw egg so it just sets. And just using your fork, just fold it over. Look at that. So seamless, so easy to do with a non-stick pan. Now I'm just going to place the egg and bacon together. We can return our bacon fat now and all of our delicious chopped ingredients. So garlic can go in, our ginger, our finely chopped chilli, and all of those coriander roots and stalks, gather them and pop them into. And we'll start frying that off. I'll add our onion slices. Give that a toss. While that's cooking away, let's prepare our lettuce cups. And then we'll add the mushrooms, the rice and the peas. I'll return the bacon and eggs to the wok and toss that together. The final touch, our delicious oyster and soy sauce. Pour that over. You don't need too much sauce with this. It really is all about that rice. You just want it to coat all of the strands. Looking good. Finally, that coriander that we reserved. I love my coriander, so I'm adding a decent bunch of it. A few people in my family do not like coriander, so you can leave it out for them. And then one final toss, just to slightly wilt it, don't overcook it, and we can start serving. So we want to drain off the excess water from our little lettuce cups. Just give it a good shake. I'm going to use 3. And we'll arrange them onto our plate. Fabulous. We'll plate up. You think of leftovers, you know, it's going to be okay. But when you zhuzh it up like this and put it in lettuce cups, well, you've just transformed a boring dinner into a fantastic, exciting dinner that everyone in the family will love. This is economical and super tasty. Enjoy midweek dinners. See, they don't have to be boring.